There are some really unexpected fashion trends coming back, and I'm picking that you're going to be as surprised as I am about them. Some I think you might even be happy about. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome back to my channel. And of course, if you're new here, hello, I'm really pleased that you found me. I post new fashion videos every single week here on my channel. And if you like this one, perhaps consider subscribing. Today we're talking about a couple of unexpected trends that are back. Now, we all know that fashion is cyclical. It comes and goes and comes and goes. But these trends are, to say the least, unexpected. There are a couple I did not expect to see back so soon. And there are a few that I probably didn't expect to see back ever again. So I'm really keen to get your take on whether you like these trends, whether you're happy to see them back. I've got a bit of a mixed feeling on a few of them, but let's just see what you think. Now, before we get started, I would just like to say a very big thank you to the team at Skillshare for sponsoring today's episode. Now, if you have been following me here for a while, you'll know that I am a very big fan of Skillshare. I've taken a number of their courses. Now, don't tune out when you hear the word courses, because Skillshare is basically an amazing online learning community that actually just makes learning really easy. I've recently taken a course by Sarah Bradley, and the course is called How to Sell Vinyl Decals Online. Now, I'd taken a couple of Sarah's courses in the past, and I have a Cricut maker and I just really haven't understood how to use it well. So I wanted to upskill and learn a few more little tricks of the trade and potentially look at selling some of my decals and some of my creations online. I created this cute little coffee mug and a few other bits and pieces which I'm really excited to have fun with and maybe see if anyone would like to buy them. If you like this sort of thing, let me know in the comments below if this is something that you'd be interested in. But this course was amazing. It really helped me a lot. And Skillshare is just a simple platform that helps you learn just about anything imaginable. Creative courses like photography, painting, drawing, calligraphy, and also more sort of work-specific courses too. None of the courses have any ads in them, and you can actually learn at your own pace because they're all video style courses. So if you'd like to upskill or just learn something new or have fun with a hobby like me, then I'll leave a link to Skillshare in the description box below. For the first 1,000 people to use that link, you'll get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So it's a really good offer. You've got nothing to lose, and yeah, give it a go. Anyway, let's get on with these trends. I think you're going to be surprised about a few of them. Okay, the first trend that is back and is actually gaining momentum is low-rise jeans. Now, this is a trend that I really didn't think that I would see anytime soon. Perhaps I didn't expect to see it again, but maybe that was just wishful thinking on my part because it's not a trend that I'm going to get back into again. I certainly did wear it in the past, but no, it's not for me now. But I think this whole trend is being driven by Generation Z, who seem to be, or Z, if that's how you say it, but that whole Gen Z that tend to be focused really heavily on anything that was in fashion in the early 2000s. So I think that that's what's sort of driving this return of low-rise jeans. I was never a fan of them really back in the day. I have visions of sort of muffin tops, and for me personally, I just have never thought that it's a particularly good look. But if you are into low-rise jeans, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, these styles are definitely coming back. But that doesn't mean that you have to adopt this trend. Remember that not every trend is going to work for everyone. And this trend is definitely not going to work for me, but low-rise jeans are coming back and expect to see more of them. The next trend that is back, and I am super excited for this one, and it is Kelly green. Now, if you don't know what Kelly green is, I'll pop up some images of it here. So basically it's just a really vibrant, bright, bold green, and it's not the green that I'm wearing today, but I probably should actually address this. The elephant in the room, and if you know, you know, this is the Karen Britchick top that I bought from her collection that she did with Amazon The Drop. Like you guys, I wanted to get lots more pieces from that collection because I thought it was amazing, but I could only get my hands on this top, but I absolutely love it. So, elephant in the room. This is green, but it's not Kelly green. Kelly green is really vibrant, really bold, and there are lots and lots of pieces in this Kelly green. I've recently ordered a gorgeous little cardigan. I'll put up a shot of it here. And missed out on a Kelly green shirt, which I'm kind of kicking myself I just didn't get in quicker. Seems to be a theme here. I'm not getting in fast enough and making those decisions, but Kelly green is a beautiful, vibrant, accessible color for a lot of people to wear. And I know green tends to be one of those colors that we just sort of shy away from, but it really is just a life-giving, energizing, beautiful color. And this Kelly green is going to be everywhere, from little pops of color in baseball caps to shirts, tops, accents on printed pants. It's just everywhere and I'm here for it. Now this next trend is an interesting one, and it's the return of nylon balloon pants, or as we used to call this particular style, parachute pants. Now, bear with me for a minute here, because these balloon pants are, what I am seeing is they're kind of in a nylon fabrication. But the good news is that last time we saw these pants, which I'm thinking was kind of back in the 80s, and they were more referred to as parachute pants. Back then they were sort of vibrant, neon. I'm kind of thinking MC Hammer vibes. They were also this nylon fabrication, but the colors were bright, they were sort of patchwork, they were kind of crazy. But now they've definitely been pared back a little bit. So they're roomy, they're comfy. It is a style that I'll definitely be dipping my toe into because of that comfort factor. Again, they're kind of just a little bit more of a dressy option on a classic sort of sweat pant. Now the only downside that I see to them is that that nylon fabric kind of makes a noise when you walk, and it's just something that I'm just not sure that I am that into. But I have seen some balloon style pants that are not in that nylon fabrication, so that's possibly what I would go for. But the main trend that you can expect to see is these nylon balloon / parachute style pants. So let me know in the comments below if you are into this style and this is something that you'll be looking at getting your hands on as well. Now next up is Western style boots. Now Western boots are, if you live in a particular area in the US or wherever you live, there are particular parts of the world where obviously Western style boots are always going to be a good look and they're always going to be sort of in fashion. But they were really big a couple of years ago on the kind of the fashion scene, and they're already back. I can see Western style boots really coming back and making a big bold return to favour. Now, I've always personally liked the Western styling. I suppose I like it because it's kind of a little bit masculine, and I love mixing kind of Western style boots with more feminine style pants, and that sort of high-low and hard edge with a little bit more feminine is always a good look for me. So I've never really been drawn towards the full Western styling, but that's probably indicative of where I live here in New Zealand. It's just not a style that's kind of something that's really going to take off here. But Western style boots are definitely back, and I'm really happy about that because it just gives us a lot more option in mainstream stores rather than just having to go to those classic Western style outlets. So Western style boots are back and bigger than ever. Now the next trend that's returning is retro prints, and in particular the real sort of geometric style prints. Now they have been referred to sort of Poochie prints in the past, which was kind of a real 70s style, but these retro geometric bold prints are back. Now personally I'm not a huge fan of them, but I do think that they have their merit. They do make a statement, and the great thing about print, any pattern and print is going to take the focus away and kind of confuse your eye. So when it comes to illusion dressing, these patterned prints can be really flattering. So I don't know about you guys, but they are back and definitely gaining momentum. So retro style, geo style prints are here. Let me know what you guys think of them. I'll flick up some images here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, but they are back and definitely back sooner than I expected. Now the next trend that I'm sure is definitely going to divide you is the return of sheer tights. Now I know for some of you, you've probably continued to wear them, but there has been a real trend in the last few years for bare legs, even in the cooler months. Now, I'm a fan of opaque tights. I have definitely worn opaque tights, not for the last few years. I've got to say, I have definitely ventured out with bare legs. Now that's obviously got something to do with the climate and where you live, and if it's snowing outside, that's not going to be an option. But the whole idea of sheer and sheer pattern tights is returning, and it's really here in a big way. Now, in a practical sense, it makes so much sense, but in terms of a styling sense, I'm not a huge fan. But let me know what you think in the comments below. But certainly sheer tights are back, and sheer pattern tights are back and bigger than ever. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.